Independence Day to all of us. My name is MD Ahmed. I'm the international author of Hidden Secrets of the Topper's Mind and the founder of fuelforsuccess.com, a place where we bring you knowledge that matters in the real world. And this is the basics of goal achievement. Now, once you get this, there are other things that you can do. But first, you got to get this. So the first thing is you got to understand that wishes are not goals. A lot of people, they get confused with a wish and a goal. Now, what is the difference? Now, you see, if you just have wishes, it's very difficult for you to realize those wishes. The reason is because wishes don't inspire us, they don't motivate us, they don't make our heartbeats, heartbeat, they don't make our heart beat go faster. Wishes, it's more like daydreaming, and we don't do anything about it. For example, you see, there was a movie, Leonardo DiCaprio. He gifts his father a Cadillac. And when I saw the Cadillac in that movie, I said to myself, oh my God, I want that car. All right. And now, today, what happened was I was just browsing the internet because I'm also thinking of moving to another nation. And when I'm there for business purposes and all that, I thought of buying myself a Cadillac there. And when I through the brochure and all that, I realized that I realized that the car is not for me. I didn't feel that excitement. I didn't feel that push to buy it, nothing. So that is when I realized, or I knew, that it was just a wish when I saw it on television. And you see, when you talk about goals, go back to your childhood, you know, when your father said or announced that he's going to get you a particular toy or a pair of shoes, the sneakers or that video game or that, whatever, that made you feel excited. How did you feel? Just think about it. Weren't you excited? Your heart races. You talk about it, to yourself, to others, to your family members, even if they're not interested in listening to you. But then you just want to go and share, share it with everyone around you. So that is what a goal is. That is when you really, really want it deep inside you. So the first thing is this understanding. A wish is not a goal. And the next step is where you ask, what exactly do you want? Now, you see, this is actually a skill. Not a lot of people are aware of what they want. Now, you and I need to realize that it is actually a skill to know exactly, to define exactly, precisely what you desire for yourself. This is the most critical aspect because if you can't imagine it, you can't achieve it. You should know what exactly it is. So write down, write down what is it that you want. And then once you know what it is that you want, create an ideal scene for yourself. Your ideal life. What is the kind of life you want for yourself? Okay? And I want you to think of the end results and the benefits of those results. What are the benefits that you're going to get once you start living that ideal life? To give you an example, I come from a family. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. I was born with a rice bowl, okay? And my parents are educated, and they had this notion that uh, children should study and graduate and get into a company, start working, and then get married and make babies. And that is what life is all about. Now, there's nothing wrong in that thinking. It's all about right or wrong. But the thing was, I wanted more in life. Okay. And I realized this at a very early age. Uh, During my when I was an undergraduate, I started working. And those days, the only job that undergraduates got was sales. All right. So I used to carry this 15, 20 kilo bag, with products inside and go door to door, ring bells and, sell and all that. And later on, I got into a multinational corporation. And somewhere I knew that the life that I wanted, when I saw people driving luxury cars, they were pretty old, okay? Old guys driving luxury cars those days. And I was like, my God, Will it take such a long time for me to be there? I did not want that to happen to myself. So, what did I do? I started exploring the knowledge that mattered, knowledge that is not taught in schools and colleges, and I started applying that and I got result. And this is the knowledge that I teach, I impart, be it to your Fortune 500 executives, top government officers, doctors, engineers, scientists. One of the world famous scientists happens to be my student. I don't share this with you to impress you, but to inspire you, you know, and to impress upon you the fact that yes, fortunately for me, I have access or I studied the knowledge that made all the difference. So, coming back, once you have the ideal scene inside your mind, the end benefits, the question that you should be asking is there are three questions I'm going to give you. These are the strategy questions, all right? Number one is it, is this what I really, really want for myself? Because most of us, we write the goal, but deep inside we don't feel that we want it. Okay, there is this the burning desire is not there. Now if that is the thing, if you do not feel that burning desire inside, you need to resolve it. If the answer is no, you got to resolve it. And if you're wondering how, you can always get in touch with me for a one-on-one session. If we feel that you're the right fit for us, and if you feel that we are the right fit for you, then we have a consultation session. All right. So this question, is this what I want? If the answer is yes, this is what I want, this is my ideal life, then you move on to the next question, and that is, can I get involved in the process of achieving this goal without any pressure, stress, and resistance? For example, a couple of months ago during the pandemic, I stopped going to the gym, and I'm a person who works out regularly. I'm not a bodybuilder, but I'd like to keep myself fit. So I stopped going to the gym, and then what happened was, I started losing on my health. I went the downward spiral, and I knew that scintillating health is a part of my ideal scene. Okay, that is how I want to live. But the first question, the answer was yes. Do I want this? Do I really want this? Yes. The next question, can I get involved without pressures? Resistance. The answer was no. There was a resistance because I was missing the gym. So what did I do? I happened to create a mini gym at home. All right, and resolved it. So to a lot of people, most of the times it is not something external that is stopping them. It is something internal. The resistance is inside, the conflict is inside, and unless that is resolved, you wouldn't be able to give your 100%. So it becomes critical, or it is supremely important that you resolve these issues inside. And I know I can help you resolve those issues. Okay. And then the third question is, once the answer to the second question is yes, then you move on to the third question. And the question is, am I willing to do whatever it takes without hurting myself and others in the process, of course? Am I willing to do whatever it takes, and as long as it takes? Are you willing to put in that effort? you know do whatever it takes. If the answer is yes, congratulations, you just happen to pass the most critical test in regards to goal achievement. If you have answered yes, then the next step for you is to develop all those skills related to your goals. All those skills related to your goals. For example, if you're a business person, the skills that you would require are marketing, sales, branding, placement, pricing, and managing your team, being influential, persuasive, public speaking, right? These are the skills that would help you become a better business person. Financial skills. So you've got to go and learn, because you see, I quite often tell this, true education starts after graduation. Okay, so once you do that, you start growing, you start achieving, you take consistent action on what you have learned. And then number two, let's say you're a student. So what should you learn? You can learn accelerated learning systems that can help you learn more in less time. Once you have answered yes to all these three questions, the next step is you got to learn the skills that are aligned with your goal. Without those skills and consistent action, you only talk. Okay? Achievement would just be a pipe dream. So go ahead, make use of these questions. Watch this video again if you want to. Okay, answer those three questions and know the difference between a wish and a goal. All right. Imagine that ideal scene. And if you have got any issues with those three critical questions, you can always get in touch with us. And if you have answered yes to all those questions and you want help in other areas of life, maybe you want to learn more about sales and marketing, or maybe accelerated learning if you're a student, we have those courses for you. Well researched, streamlined courses based on more than 13,500 hours of research and development. It is education. Come on board, you will absolutely love it. But first, use these or use the strategy that we discussed. Happy Independence Day to you. Make use of your freedom. The freedom is outside you, but then you will be able to make use of that freedom only when you're free inside your mind, inside your heart. If you imprison yourself inside your head, then it's going to become very difficult for you to move ahead and make use of this wonderful freedom that our forefathers fought for. So happy Independence Day. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, like and share, of course. Go to fuel4success.com, register yourself, stay in touch for some amazing ideas and tips. Would love to help you and support you. And I'll see you soon. Take charge.